Oh, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Hiawatha National Forest. We are in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, finding some absolutely beautiful things and hanging out on the Indian River. This is going to be another absolutely awesome week of following that little yellow house over there down some of the prettiest roads that this country has to offer. We've been hanging out in this little gem of a spot for about 4 days now. And as sad as it is to say, I think it's time to say goodbye to all of these beautiful trees. No worries, y'all. I think there's a whole lot more beauty in the state of Michigan to find. And we're ready to go find it. Y'all, there is only one reason to leave behind a campsite as beautiful as the one that we left this morning, and that is getting supplies. We made our way into Marquette, where they had almost everything that we needed.
Yeah, one thing they do not have in Marquette is camping spots. We have been here before. We were here almost exactly a year ago, and we're actually passing about the only free place to camp anywhere near this town, and that is a casino parking lot. And I don't really want to sleep there tonight, so we're going to try to access some of the Forest Service campgrounds. But it's the weekend up here, and everybody's on vacation on the weekend, Kelsey. We'll see where we sleep. It might be there.
We'll see what we find. I have faith it's going to be awesome.
Well, we're not in a parking lot, and I'm grateful for that, but we are in a campground. One of the amenities to this little campground that we've managed to locate, because on the weekend, like I said earlier, everything is full up here. Anytime you're in a tourist area, it's always full on the weekends. But we got the last spot in this little campground. And with just a short little walk, we got a nice canoe launch out into this lake. Thanks, Michigan. Beautiful. Just in time for sunset, too. You ready to roll?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Back to driving through these trees, y'all. You know, we complain about campgrounds every time we wind up in one, even the cute little free ones like last night. But every time we do wind up in one, we wind up meeting a friend. This morning I've been learning all about bears and how apparently you entrap them with donuts and sweet things.
You bait them, and then you sit there and wait once the season starts, and then apparently that's how you hunt for them. Our goal is to be out of here before bear season starts, because I assume there's going to be snow on the ground when that happens. So we only have a little bit more time to enjoy all of these beautiful trees. So we're spending more time driving through the Hiawatha today, seeing what we can locate as far as camping. But these roads up here are wild. They're very narrow, as you guys have learned.
I have no doubt we'll find something awesome tonight. Hopefully with no bears, although I am a little less afraid of them now.
Well, I cannot describe much better of a place to sit and play one's banjo other than this one. Look at this, man. That's where Christmas trees come from. Incredible. This is on the same river we were camped on last week. We're relatively close to that camping spot, actually. quite frankly, this is one of the best experiences the Upper Peninsula has to offer in my book. I think I'm gonna stay here a little longer, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we're starting to become reptilian explorers. We keep finding these beautiful frogs everywhere we go up here. Look at this one, he's wild looking.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to start a morning, y'all. We got called in a little bit early because of the rain last night, but this morning the weather is absolutely beautiful. And we are going to enjoy this amazing spot for at least one more day.
It's gonna be enjoyable. Whoa, oh, hello, Michigan. That's pure Michigan. Good grief. What do you say? Scared him. Oh, I forget about YouTube sometimes.
Is it cold, babe?
It is cold, but it's refreshing. It's pure Michigan. I would not jump in.
Yep, I still can't see a good reason to leave. Can you?
No, I can't. Don't worry, Kelsey. You enjoy it. The snow will make you leave here. No one's feared.
He's right about the snow. But right now, there's none of it. And this place is perfect.
Hours, y'all. Hours I could sit and have sat just looking. I'm gonna keep looking for a reason to leave, but I haven't quite found one yet. I've been looking at the weather around the country, and honestly, there's nowhere relatively close that is better than this place. I just wish I had a boat. Kelsey, what are you doing?
Oh, well. Hi. I'm looking for rocks.
In the dark.
Yeah, definitely in the dark. So in the UP, there are some rocks that are pretty famous for being ultraviolet. They're calling them Yooperlites. No one really knew that they existed until I think 2013, within the last decade. But now, shine a light on my finger, Shane. All right, nothing.
Nothing.
Will you turn that light off? You see that orange glowing?
Not really. Oh, wait. Yes.
Well, that is sodalite, I believe, which is the mineral that makes Yooperlite, and that means that if you look down here, there's some Yooperlites.
Some of those are plants. That's cool.
There's one. Let's see. I see what you're talking about. The plants, it's wild. Ooh, there's a big one, y'all. Show that one with a regular light. It just looks like nothing. I've been staring at this gravel pile for days. Okay, turn it off, please. Oh, awesome. And there's another one right beside it. Obviously, this is the product of other rockhounds sifting, and this is what they left behind, maybe? Could it possibly just be this easy? Huh.
It's not coming out fantastically. So last year when we were up here hunting these rocks, for some reason I thought black lights were just readily available in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. They're not. And we bought one from an auto parts store that you use for tracing leaks in air conditioning. Kelsey, would you show us what that looks like on the ground?
This here.
And it only produces certain bands of UV light. This larger one that I got for my birthday produces different bands, and it allows you to see things that the other light just doesn't pick up. Will you shine your light right here again, Kels? Gone. Oh, neat. I wonder what this stuff is.
Thanks, Megs. We never would have found them if we were up here trying with the same old light. I never would have thought to pick those up, guys. Not a single one of them. And the black light doesn't even show anything during the day. Maybe a little, but not enough that you would ever notice it in a gravel pile. We are spending another day enjoying this absolutely beautiful spot. But tomorrow we are packing up and heading to new adventures. I'm not going to tell you what they are just yet, but I can tell you that we are very excited about them. I'm not too excited about leaving this. But let's get real, y'all. It's going to be way colder than I want to be very, very soon here.
Now, when you're this far north, I believe they call those crayfish up here. But that's where I'm from. That's a crawfish. I imagine it doesn't have very much flavor. If this is the murky water it grew up in, you can see all the way to the bottom. It's definitely chest deep out there, but it looks like you can walk across it. I guess you could if you like being cold, but I don't, so I won't. Nope. I'm not tired of showing this view to y'all, but the leaves are changing. Look at it. There's one. There's whole trees back there. Since we've been here, I've watched the leaves change. It's time to roll. I think this is gonna be our last sunset over this cute little river. I have no doubt in my mind that one day we'll be back. But it's time to go find some adventures tomorrow, y'all. no way you've enjoyed this place as much as I have.
Yo, this water finally warmed up enough for me to want to get out and play in it. Just in time for us to be packing up and ready to hit the road. Hopefully, though, this is a great sign that the waters that we're headed to will also be warm enough for us to want to get into. Let's get that little yellow house packed up and ready to go. Oh, guys, this water is not as warm as the water that I was in this morning. It's pretty, though. We're in Manistee, and that's a pretty cool lighthouse. We don't have very much time to spend here rock hounding because we got somewhere else to go rock hound, which means Shane has to face a pretty big fear.
Yeah, we have to drive over the Mackinac Bridge, and it's a big bridge. We're gonna drive across it.
It's a mighty big bridge. We'll be fine, babe.
Let's go. It's gonna be great.
You will not conquer us, Lake Michigan. It's happening, Shane.
There's no waves though. That's why I've been scared. I didn't want to get stuck on the northern side of this bridge because of wind and not be able to cross. All for nothing. Easy peasy.
Well, guys, we made it over that bridge and have survived, I think. We've wound up in campground hell, though. Ugh, Michigan. We are in the town of Petosky, though, so maybe we're going to find some Petosky Stones in the morning. And maybe some Yooperlites tonight. We'll see. For now, I'm hungry.
What you doing, Kels?
Hunting Yooperlites.
Hunting Yooperlites.
Like that one. I know this can't be showing up on camera as awesome as it is in real life.
We're trying though.
You know, guys, those campsites are close, but I gotta say, this is a pretty great way to start a morning. I believe that I found quite a few Yooperlites last night. Shane is not quite so convinced. But we're gonna try real hard to find some Petosky Stones today. What do you think, babe?
All you gotta do is find them. They're here, Kelsey. They're here.
Do you guys see any in there? The campground that we were staying at is back through that little trail that you can see. We have moved to the parking lot between the campground and the beach. that's totally free to park in.
I gotta fill this bag up though.
Yeah, we both have bags about, I don't know, I'd say a fifth of the way full, and we're gonna try to fill them up before we actually leave this beach. Hey Shader, you having any luck?
This is awesome. All you gotta do is stand real still. And there they are.
Oh, awesome. Boy, that's pretty. And so is that. Guys, I would call that a successful morning of rock hounding. Shane's bag is a little bit bigger than mine, but both of them are filled with Petosky stones. You know, I always heard that these were hard to find, but I didn't think so. Did you, babe?
We came, we saw, we conquered. Onward we travel, Kelsey, to yonder woods.
To yonder woods, indeed. I think we're still going to stay in Michigan tonight.
Oh, good Lord, yes. It's so big.
Let's see where we wind up. Oh, yeah, guys. That's better. I think we're going to call this home for the night. I really hope we didn't mess up the love hut coming in. We hit a few trees. All good over here?
All good.
There's some limbs up there on my skylight, though.
Y'all, I'm trying to capture the size of this thing. This is an ant bed. I've seen large ones out in the Arizona desert. But this is a monster. I hope they don't try to take our house off the truck. Boy, howdy. Look at this place. I couldn't ask for a better spot to end a better week. We've had a blast traveling through the Upper Peninsula for a whole nother week and picking up some really beautiful rocks. We're on the move again, and there's only a few reasons why this big yellow house really gets to moving down the road. And that's one, we found something really cool to go dig up out of the ground or pick up off of the ground like we've been doing over the past couple of weeks, picking up minerals all through the Midwest. Two, someone has called me and asked me to come build something very unique for them. Or three, we found something very unique we want to go do that doesn't necessarily involve picking up rocks. There's actually events in life that don't have anything to do with rock hounding. Next week, one of those things is going to happen, but you got to come back and find out which one it is. And also, if you're looking to be one of those things and me come build something unique for you, make sure you shoot us an email at lovehuntforlife@gmail.com, or you can send us a direct message on Facebook or Instagram.
Guys, I guess it's the end of the week now, so we want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been following us along this far. If you haven't already done so, please hit those thumbs up, subscribe buttons, and comment below, because it is the only way that we know to be grateful for you. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next week, and it's going to be a fun one.